Now we've seen some wild cars on this trip to London, but everything pales in comparison to this. So this is the Isdero Imperator 108i. I know nothing about this car, so I hopped on Wikipedia to grab some information for you guys. So in 1978, you'll notice this car has a Mercedes badge. This was a Mercedes concept car that they decided not to build. One of the chief engineers loved the design so much that he asked Mercedes if he could purchase the rights to build this car. And so they built 30 of these Imperators. What a crazy looking car. Let's take a look at it. This has a 5-liter V8. I mean, just look at this design. Look at that massive windshield with the single wiper blade. The car still carries Mercedes badges everywhere. Get a look at these wheels. Of course, it has the gull wing doors, the side mounted exhaust right there. And look at this window. It's just cool. This is just cool. It reminds me of a Vector, kind of. It's just a really wild looking car. Go take a quick look inside at this interior. How cool is that? Get a look at that 5-speed manual transmission, and the door sills on this car are so deep. Really cool. Have a couple SLS AMGs next to it. When I went to Oregon State University, I decided to major in accounting and finance. And the reason for doing that wasn't because I was super passionate about crunching numbers. It's because I have this dream of owning my own business someday. And I felt like knowing that fundamental business knowledge, accounting, knowing how important cash is, that would be imperative in owning my own business someday. My dream's to have a dealership just like this one, with this incredible garage full of supercars. I feel like that would be so incredibly cool. Now, it's not gonna happen overnight. Having a car dealership like this, there's a lot of inventory, there's a lot of money in this inventory. I mean, you need a ton of capital to get something like this running off the ground. But this is the dream, this is the goal. This is what I wanna do, this is what I wanna have. So this is the Aston Martin V8 Zagato. Super rare. There's only 52 of these coupes in the world. Bunch more Aston Martins. That is a gorgeous model. That's the DB4. And then here we have quite the cars. These are quite the characters. On the right, the white one is the Aston Martin Lagonda. There on the left is the Lamborghini Espada. Pretty funny looking cars from the 70s. The Espada is one of the most successful Lamborghinis given its time period. They sold over 1,200 of them alongside the legendary Miura. And they actually sold more of these than the Miura. At the time, it was the most successful Lamborghini of all time. It's just it's a funny car. I mean, check out that massive rear window. This is a 2+2, so it has 2 doors, but it has a set of rear seats right there. Pretty cool to see an Espada. I don't know what it is about this car. I just find it endearing for some reason. You know, it doesn't look like a conventional Lamborghini, but it still is a Lamborghini because it's so wild looking. Look how long that thing is. We just bumped into this R8 again. We saw this on the freeway about an hour ago. Turned down some random residential street, and here it is. Check out that number plate. Crikey! Really like the new look of the R8. The side blade has now been split in 2. You can see the carbon there. Looks really good, and I love this purple finish on it. I've always been a big dreamer. I've had so many doubters in my life, When I was 6 years old, I wanted to be the shortstop for the New York Yankees. Clearly that didn't happen. I'm here on a random street in London talking to you guys. I played baseball all the way through high school. Got pretty good there for a while. It kind of consumed my life. But I never made it to the big leagues, obviously. You know, and then in high school, my goal was to have a Ferrari or a Lamborghini by the age of 25. Everybody thought that was ridiculous, and I failed. I didn't get the Lamborghini till 26, but I never stopped pursuing that dream. As far as London, I mean, what a beautiful place. Absolutely love it here. It just makes me want to travel that much more. So for this trip, we're in London until next Monday. Then we're gonna head down to mainland Europe. We're gonna hit up France, hopefully go to Paris, check out the Eiffel Tower. It's just sort of an iconic, you know, thing you have to see. I think we're gonna go to Switzerland. I just wanna see the Swiss Alps. Maybe we can find the Matterhorn, go to Monaco, do some car spotting there. We're gonna go to the Cavalcade, the Ferrari Cavalcade, which is in Venice, all through Italy. It's gonna be sick. Then we're headed back to England for the Goodwood Festival of Speed. And then we're back down to Italy to explore a little bit more, then up to Germany before heading back to London for the end of the journey. Absolutely crazy. It's a pretty nice SLS over there. Some folks having dinner. But yeah, so we're gonna head, I don't want to vlog in front of them, that's why I'm just gonna stop here. Absolutely crazy journey. This whole trip has really made me want to travel that much more. I want to go explore Southeast Asia, get down to South America, Australia. There's so much to see. So as far as my life plan, that's kind of what I want to do. And if I can grow this YouTube channel, hopefully the ad revenue can help pay for some of these crazy adventures, and I can just continue to do it even more. You know, I'm hoping these daily vlogs will be interesting to you guys. Hopefully I'll get better at them. They're tough though. Like, it's a lot of work. I have mad respect for anybody who does daily vlogging because it's just a constant process. I mean, you get home after spending all day filming, get straight on the computer, editing till 3 a.m. and like you feel so accomplished when you finally hit post, and then you have to do it all over again. It just never ever ends. So I hope you guys are enjoying these. F12 TDF, how gorgeous is that? You know, I think the hardest thing about doing these daily vlogs, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it has 770 horsepower, 799 of them. You know, saw TDF. That's the hardest part of vlogging right there. In central London, people are staring at you as soon as you put this up. It's pretty uncomfortable. The funny thing is, vlogging really doesn't fit my personality. I'm a pretty quiet guy. I'm usually the guy at sort of the back of the group, not really talking, and yet I'm the one sticking up the camera in my face, walking around London as people stare at me. But just look at that car. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, what a beautiful Ferrari. Not sure about that number plate. It's sort of, I don't know, it's in an awkward place. It kind of takes away from the beauty of the car. But this front splitter is just so aggressive. It makes the front end of this car look so wide in comparison with the standard F12 Berlinetta. I love this carbon fiber bit right here. You can see how the air just flows through the TDF. You have these 3 strakes, just like the 250 GTO of old. I think they really cleaned up the back end of this car too. And this gas cap is sweet. Usually you wouldn't put out a gas cap, but it just looks pretty nice there. Yeah. TDF, that thing is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So to continue this video as far as my dreams and how I want to pursue them. So, you know, I kind of want to travel the world for a while. You know, coming to London, it makes me want to see more areas. So I think I want to do that for maybe a year or so. And then I really want to pursue this car dealership dream of mine. Now it's going to take a ton of capital, a lot of hard work to be able to open a dealership like that. So I'm not really sure where this YouTube channel will take me. Hopefully it'll keep growing, but that's the dream. What I am looking at is absurd. I absolutely want to lose it, but it's so quiet in here right now. This is incredible. Take a look at this. The Koenigsegg CCX, the Lamborghini.